listening. After seeing all was one in Africa, 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 really, really work for you. Really, really, really work for you. One more time, please. Lord,
Under pressure. Under pressure, we say, under pressure.
I mean,
All right. How can we forget that?
how
anytime?
can you?
It's not possible. Legendary reggae artist Ras Kimono recently passed on after a brief illness at the age of 60.
That's correct. The Under Pressure crooner Ras Kimono was born in Keleke, Elumelu in Delta State. He was also a member of the legendary Jazz Tix reggae group alongside Majek Fashek and a host of others.
Yeah, his music was greatly influenced by the poverty, inequality and hardship he witnessed in his early life. Now, he released his solo debut album, Under Pressure, in 1989, which propelled him to instant continental stardom.
The album had hits like Under Pressure, of course, Rasta Get Jail, and we can't forget the massive hit Roma Style. He won several awards and was one of the veterans from the 90s who continued to remain relevant on the music scene. The music star will surely be missed by his family, friends, and indeed his fans from across the world.
Yeah. Now, we have joining us in the studio a media entrepreneur and veteran reggae dance hall honor personality, Covenant Child, to join us and talk about this. Covenant Child, it's good to see you.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Well, seeing you is a nice thing, but we're talking about a legend that has left us is really on a sad note.
Yes.
But generally, you have been with Ras Kimono when he was alive, and at least you know his lifestyle. For those who are very far away, they just see a star, they just see an artist, they just see a reggae star. But talk to us about his person. What kind of a personality does he have?
You can't describe Ras Kimono in 1 minute or 2 minutes. You understand? Ras Kimono is a very, very jovial person. Look, you just mentioned you spread his accolades on the table. You understand? Kimono knows no pride. Rasta knows no pride. If he walks into this place now, you have 5 people. Don't expect him to just greet you. No, he will go
One after the
individually
other.
and try to establish a relationship.
Leaving an impression,
Let me tell you. Now, he's passed on now. It will shock you to know that not only me or the number of people he has come close to, a lot of people are worried. When they heard of his demise, they instantly start to call all of us. Now, my Empress has a supermarket down the road where we live. The bike man came to look for me. Why? Because he knows I'm close to Ras Kimono. I mean, that is the kind of person he is. I don't want to say was.
An artist, they just see a reggae star. But talk to us about his person. What kind of a personality does he have?
You can't describe Ras Kimono in 1 minute or 2 minutes. You understand? Ras Kimono is a very, very jovial person. Look, you just mentioned you spread his accolades on the table. You understand? Kimono knows no pride. Rasta knows no pride. If he walks into this place now, you have 5 people. Don't expect him to just greet you. No, he will go
One after the
individually
other.
and try to establish a relationship.
Leaving an impression,
Let
kind
me
of.
tell you. Now, he's pastor now. It will shock you to know that not only me or the number of people he has come close to, a lot of people are worried. When they heard of his demise, they instantly start to call all of us. Now, my Empress has a supermarket down the road where we live. The bike man came to look for me. Why? Because he knows I'm close to Ras Kimono. I mean, that is the kind of person he is. I don't want to say was.
That's Ras Kimono as a person now, you know, leaving such a strong impression, you know, being sorely missed. But then, how would you describe his music, the relevance of his music? Do we have hope that, you know, people will, you know, get to sing and make such a strong impression through their works?
Now, you see, that is where I'm a bit not too happy. Before he passed on, we had dinner. Then we had plans. He was to go to America on Thursday. We had dinner. We had a lot of plans. And, oh boy, Kim always would crack some funny jokes. When he did his last effort and he was trying to have promotion, you know, I'm a media person. Apart from me being a reggae head and promoting reggae dancehall music and Adam Tin.
You helped out there. All right.
That is where I'm going to. He said, Convy. He calls me Convy. He said, Convy, look at me. Oh. I'm now upcoming artist again. Promotion, how do I begin to package things because the payola system is still there? How will I begin to package things to give to these people? Me, Kimono, he jokes a lot. Now that he's gone, the radio stations, the television stations are focusing heavily on him. And then somebody said to me, yeah, it's normal. If you shed skin, it's normal. I don't think so. I don't know what food you like. Maybe rice and beans. Correct me if I'm wrong. Can you eat rice and beans from Monday through to Friday? No. So why do we keep shoving down music down the throat, one genre of music down the throat of people? I'm privileged to be on network, on radio, you understand? Promoting reggae dancehall music. That was when I got to know Nigerians love reggae music.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
they really love reggae music. So the demise of Rasta will either make or mar reggae dancehall music. Do people want reggae? Yes. Are they having enough of it? I not think so.
But apart from not having enough of it, when it comes to, because when you watch music videos, when you watch or you attend concerts across the length and breadth of this country right now, you don't get to see much of reggae artists on the stage. Now, is it that the people are not necessarily accepting it when it comes to, okay, we're going to sit down with, there's a reggae concert coming up and we're going to attend to enjoy, or is it this is what we want you to, this is what we want to give you right now? Is it from the demand or the supply end?
There's a disconnect.
What's the link there?
There's a huge disconnect. Listen, let me start from media. You want to set up a radio station. There's this copycat syndrome that runs across every system, every strata. Now, how do you know the music that people would like? So you carve a niche. You have to do research. From there, you begin to format and do your programming, your niche, and all them things. The advertising people, the brands, they refuse to do the work. They refuse. Now, people love reggae dancehall music. Do you understand? It's just a question of fusing them. Or don't tell me that the brands, the reggae people don't consume certain beverages, certain alcohol, certain things. They do. So why don't you go ahead and creatively carve out events, festivals, and things for these people? Why concentrate on one genre alone?
And then we saw Ras now also being described as a social crusader. As you will not just see Ras Kimono singing just any songs where girls get to, you know, flaunt their assets and all that. There was always a message under pressure and so on. You know, he would criticize the ills of at the time, but then. What's fresh now in the music scene? Now, Fowles comes out with this song, you know, talking about the ills of his time now, and then it's, you know, we can see diverse interpretations to that song. Yeah. How do you relate with this two?
No, I like what Fowles is doing. You understand? But let me shock you. If he were to have a refix of that song, pardon my jargon, remix. If he were to have a remix of that song and he brings it within the confines of reggae dancehall music, it will go far. What he's done is good already, trust me. But if his creative team, if his team were to look at it and say, all right, let us do another version and have a reggae dancehall feel to it. Yo, reggae dancehall music, it talks to you here. The rhythm, the melody, and all them thing, there's a reason why God created that genre of music. And that is the reason why a lot of people don't like to hear the truth. So there's no need to cage it. And that's why I say to you guys, the demise of Rasta will either make or mar reggae music. People want it, so why are they not getting it? They should be having it. There's no reason why you can't say in a particular time of the year and say, all right, we're going to have festivals, we're going to have a reggae spot to go and enjoy reggae dancing music. Who says you can't even have a reggae radio station? You can. Who says you can't have it?
Yeah. But if we consider Nigeria where we are right now, artists like Two-Face, Blackface, Faze, Sound Sultan, Idris Abdul Karim, that's you know, that level, that's a class of musician. They all grew up learning how to sing, you know. It was a reggae thing that brought them up, you know. But if you put all of them together, they didn't, when they were at the peak of their own career, they were not really into reggae. So does it look like we've gone past the era of popular reggae in Nigeria or maybe in Africa?
You can't go past reggae music. Okay. Do you want to tell me people don't like Akpala music in Nigeria? You want to tell me people don't like jazz music in Nigeria?
Or Fuji?
You want to tell me people don't like Fuji in Nigeria? They do. It's just a question of dividing it. Why is America America? Why is America America? Everything is spelled out. I bet you today you struggle if you look for a vegetarian restaurant, you'll go and struggle. Should it be so? No. So let every genre have its equal space, because in that business is done. The brands will still spread across this genres.
Apparently there's so many things we can talk about, you know, with reggae now, and I can't get enough of Ras Kimono's life and times now, because, you know, he had an aura, he carried so much respect, not just with his build, you know, but he made it seem like there is nothing wrong in having dreads and all that. But then look at the modern day Rasta or reggae artists now. There's not this wide acceptance that one would accord them like one did Ras. So isn't that also a problem?
Yes, it is on one hand, and on the other hand is beginning to change. In fact, it has changed. When I walked into the studio, you said, all right, the only thing missing is the dreads, even though you're wearing one. Even though I don't know if it's artificial or real. You see me?
Right, I get that.
Morgan Heritage to the song and say, you don't have to be dread to be Rasta. It there, so. You understand? Now, it became a fashion symbol. So if you don't have the dress, the girls will not talk to you. So that's why the things, that's how the things spread.
Right.
That's how the things spread. But in reality, it is all in here.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. And Kimono lived it to the fullest. Kimono knew he wasn't going to live long. He knew. For those of us close to him, he knew.
Why was that?
He was always saying it. He told one of us, I said, look at me now. If I were to die tomorrow, I'm okay, I'm fulfilled. Look at my humble beginning. Who knows me? from a very poor family. Now everybody, if I were to die, everybody would hear. CNN will carry it. And the guy was like, no, don't talk like this. It has happened. CNN never talked about him, but they talk about him.
Until now, right.
Do you understand? I could go on. Is it that there's certain things I will not say, but he knew he was not going to live long, so he did everything.
So basically, as we round off now, what is his biggest legacy that you feel that he has left behind for Nigerians to hold on to?
Right.
His music. His music, the lyrical content of his music. Yesterday, right now we're keeping vigil in this place, what we call a dance. A dance is where you gather and you full joy reggae dance or music. I'm a selector myself, and Kimono is a selector. A lot of you don't know this part of him.
Wow.
Kimono was part of the sound system culture in Nigeria. Wow. The sound system culture is a system where you propagate reggae dancehall music. It's like a DJ, but you don't say a DJ in reggae dancehall music, you say selector. Do you understand? Kimono played as a DJ with a mic in floating buka. That was what gave birth to Papa Oris Wilike. That was what gave birth to Bucci. That was what gave birth to Anders and the Shore. That's what gave birth to all these other people. So, who is keeping it real for sound system? That is where I come in. But the brands are not supporting us. I talked to, like 2 years ago, this artist, Nice. I interviewed Nice. Nice was opportune to be with a big reggae artist known as Sizzla. They were in a studio together. When the producer put out the song, Sizzla bossed first verse. Nice was looking for a pen and paper. Before you say Jack Robinson, Sizzla bossed second verse. He finished the song. And Nice was like, how come?
Covenant Child, we could go on and on. It's such a delight knowing and learning about the life, admirable life of Ras Kimono there. Covenant Child, reggae proponent, and of course, music analyst here in Nigeria.
Music entrepreneur as
well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your
time.
OAP.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's leave you with the song, Mr. President, by Ras Kimono. And have a great day, and bye for now.
Indeed, that's another hit we are going to delight ourselves with. Happy holidays once again. I'm Kemi Foladeyemo.
And I am Mike Okwoche.
My brother is serious pain. Tears, sorrow, blood are just a flow. As you killing the people of tomorrow. My brother, you eating the bread of sorrow. As they're crying on their wet pillow. Mr. President, bye. Can't you hear your people's cries? Mr. President, bye. Don't you see the tears in their eyes? If your ministers scared to be